Yeah, Picasso shit. Shit don't get easy, nigga. It get better. Listen, when it all falls down, who the fuck gon' be around and hear the sound? I know I'm doing good, don't hear me now. When I was asked out, that shit in the past now. I don't need nobody help, my nigga, I'm back now.
On this Angel roster this year. Wall sends it well out to left center field. I don't wanna be playing no more.
What up, YouTube? We back after a long waited hiatus. Episode 7 with my boy R Jamar. You introduce yourself.
Big clutch, man. This superstar Jamar, bro.
Superstar Jamar, man.
I'm sober right now, man. I'm just regular R Jamar. Superstar. That's only what I'm doing.
But yeah, man, we back. Today we doing our first interview with I ain't gonna call him a rapper. I'm gonna call him an artist. He make a different type of vibe for music for everybody, you know. But yeah, we gonna start it off. We'll let Art introduce himself, tell him, you know, where you can find you on your platform.
Alright, I go by the name of R Jamar. When I'm off that drink, they call me Superstar. Code name for the streets. Yeah, so I used to send my handles and shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can follow me on all social media platforms at Superstar Jamar. Yeah. And then my YouTube is under R Jamar Official. Yeah.
And his Apple Music.
Apple Music, yeah, I'm tripping, yo. Oh, my bad. I'm still fucked up with last night. But yeah, Apple Music, R Jamar, Spotify, all that. You know what I'm saying? Just R Jamar, you'll find me.
Legit. So you know where you can find us. Do your favorite.
Alright, you can follow us on Facebook at the Ohana Family Cup, Instagram at the Ohana_family. Y'all know to follow me on social media at the Python 10.
Big clutch.
Shit, let's get it.
Let's go. So, man, you be touring and stuff. This is different. When you know, that's different. It's a different bag.
Oh, shit, yeah.
You know, your Birkin. How you like you like the tour life? Like,
for me, I'd be the first one to say, man, I love tour. It's a lot of networking that comes out of it. With some of the artists that I was able to tour with, I got like a lot of nuggets, you know what I'm saying, from them, a lot of industry connections, fans, you know what I'm saying, just being able to travel to a lot of different cities, like it's like a lot of pluses. But I'll be the first to say that shit is draining, like, you know what I'm saying, like, we wasn't flying everywhere, you know what I'm saying, we had a Sprinter van, and even though it's a Sprinter van, everybody had room, it was like, no, nigga, I'm sleepy. You know what I'm saying? And this is another 10-hour drive after the one that we just did yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So, 30 cities in 5 weeks.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Alright, what was I supposed to say? You from Saginaw, right?
Yes, sir.
Born and raised.
Born and raised, man. It's the city, man. Love the 9 forever.
Okay.
So let me ask you, man, your journey there, like before the music, when you got to college. When you got to college, you went from Reggie to that guy.
Superstar.
How did college help you get to where you at now, I should say?
I would say on some real shit, because everybody who know me from the crib, they know, like, I just goof around, bro. I was a class clown, nigga. Like,
facts.
Nigga, that's all I wanted to do, nigga. But when I went to school, I went to Western Michigan University out in Kalamazoo. It was like, it was different because it was only 5 niggas from Saginaw at the camp, like who I knew at the campus. Everybody else was from Detroit. Okay. That's a culture shock. If you have been around a whole bunch of Detroit niggas and you from Saginaw, first things first, you looking at everybody like,
what y'all on?
Yeah,
fuck is going on? Like on some funny shit. My first semester, Like I was at all the house parties. You know, we from Saginaw. You know, parties get shot up. Niggas fight at parties.
Right.
I'm at the college in basement parties, posted up on the wall, like mugging niggas, like on some, yeah, just in case one of you niggas want to try some shit. You know what I'm saying? We on your ass. I had one of the OGs came through and was like, bro, you know, ain't none of that shit happening. Like, this is college, bro. You don't gotta be on that type of time.
Yeah.
And that was like my first wave of like, okay, let me kind of, you know what I'm saying, still remain a little bit serious, but you know what I'm saying, like, like more relaxed.
Yeah.
And once I kind of laxed up, man, it was just kind of like people just gravitated to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I picked up. I was trying to make beats like my freshman year. Like, they weren't good at all, but you know what I'm saying? Like, tried.
R Jamar the beat.
You know what I'm saying? I was making beats, and they was trash, man. During that time, I was also like getting a good rapport with the campus. You know what I'm saying? Just being outside. You know what I'm saying? One thing you know about me. Before the parties, after the party, I'm gonna be drunk. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
A lot of people was fucking with me, and you fast forward like 2 years later. You know what I'm saying? I remember I went to this party. It was a frat party, and the dude looked at me. He was like, "We full," and then let 5 bitches walk in and slammed the door in my face. That moment right there, I said, "You know what? I'm about to start throwing parties."
Cause that was gonna be my next question.
Cause them bitches was legendary.
You had Lester turn, and that was gonna be my next question. How did it come about where you just started turning up? Okay.
All right, man. So after that, I said I'm gonna start throwing parties. That was the end of that semester. So we had the summer off. During that time, like I was just like, man, at some point we just gonna start doing parties. My homie, he had always DJ Trey Raw. He always had like the turntable. We would just play with him at the crib, and I was like, bro, let's go try to go do some shit. So we went to we was at this little kickback, and this girl was like, yo, I got my birthday tomorrow. She was like, man, I look, you want to do a party, but we don't know the DJ. I was like, yo, shit, my nigga Trey, so he got some turntables. Fuck it, let's just try it. Let's just see what happens. The first party that I've ever thrown, slapped. And from there, it was like, you know what I'm saying, we started getting booked. You know what I'm saying? Me hosting, and then my boy Trey, we started getting booked around every house party. It was like, okay, it's 10 to 11:30, they shut that bitch down. Okay, bet we get a phone call from another spot now. If you ever been broke in college, you know what I'm saying, you understand that like we was getting paid like $50 a pop, you know what I'm saying, to go. At that time, it was like, oh yeah, nigga, when you ain't got no bills and that shit go straight to shoes and shit, I was like, oh yeah, nice little $50 to go drink. They paying for my bottles.
Hell yeah.
You feel me? These niggas is
Yeah, y'all went like y'all was drinking decent liquor type.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Crown and shit.
Man, what? You talking Crown? Man, we used to get the half gallons. That was kind of like how we really like turn niggas up. It was like, yo, these niggas gonna walk in with the half gallons. I was cool with like a lot of different girls. And so my thing was just always the aesthetic. And it was like, all right, when I walk in, I want niggas to see I got my DJ with me. You know what I'm saying? And I got 6 fine ass women with me. And y'all gonna see what I'm doing. And I'm gonna turn this bitch up. Everything else just kind of worked itself up. And then all of a sudden, we got our first venue. And our first venue party actually was like a dud. It was like, we broke even. It was 200 people at my first party. Which you'd be like, oh, that's 200 people. Yeah. But it still didn't hit the way it was supposed to. I was like, man, fuck it. That was in February of 2018.
Okay.
That spring break, which is like that last week of February, first week of March, we didn't go nowhere for spring break. We all went to Chicago and we was just kicking back. We was like, bro, we gotta figure this shit out, man. Like, niggas is fucking with us, but we gotta give, like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas, like, we gotta have one of those imprints, you know what I'm saying, on campus. Shit. I was about to say, I lost my train of thought. Oh, so yeah, so we plan to do a St. Patrick's Day party. My first St. Patrick's Day party is what changed everything. It went from the cool house party nigga to like, oh, this nigga might be a superstar. Like, it was the first party.
So this March 2018.
Yep, March 2018. This is when everything changed. I still got the video on it and everything. It's like, we planned for the black community to come out, but we did it in a location where the white people could be there too, because black Western and white Western never really partied together.
Okay.
So we had our DJ set up outside. we had a party like in one of the buildings. It's like I can't even explain it. It's almost like a, you know how like the Carter is, like how it's shaped like an L, but then you got like the grass in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's like that. I'm at the Carter like off the movie. I'm tripping. But like it got like the grass in the middle. So we told everybody to pull up to that bitch. In my head, I'm thinking like, all right, it's St. Patrick's Day. We known for drinking. Niggas drink from 11 o'clock to 3 a.m. 11 o'clock a.m. to 3 a.m. the next day on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
We like, yeah, we gonna have a few people out there. We had 4,500 people.
Damn.
Pull up to, I got the video. We had 4,500 people pull up to that St. Patrick's Day party. And from there, niggas was like,
What's up?
oh, you
Oh, you
like
can do
that
this.
now. Oh, you like that now. And so we threw a couple other parties, and then we went into the summer. We was at Western still throwing parties, and we fucked around and got a venue in the fall time. We packed that bitch out. We had Thirsty Thursdays. We packed that bitch out. 350, 400 people every other Thursday.
Damn.
For like 7 months straight. Like at that point, you know what I'm saying? Like we at this time we making thousands every party, you know what I'm saying? Like everything is just kind of boosting up. Niggas from at the crib right here, they like, yo, let me come out there, and then you come out there with me, it's like, you know, I be telling niggas like now, they be like, yo, why you don't seem so phased about this tour life and all that shit? I was like, listen, this shit is cool, but I was popping in college.
Right.
I've had all the perks, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the liquor, the party, and the women, like I've already done that. I'm kind of like chilled out on that shit. Like I still do what I do, but it's it's not as like grand to me. It's like,
Yeah, ain't no culture shock no more.
You feel me? Ain't no culture shock. So yeah, man, that's that party shit, man. That whole time I had actually put music off to the side, bro. It was like,
So when you pick it back up,
COVID.
Okay.
19?
2020.
I would have been 2020. So
You know they call it COVID-19.
yeah. It's crazy how that shit happened, because like we was on a break of probably like so 2018, I thought that was the first St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
2019 was even bigger. I think we had about 5,500 people.
Shit.
So by this time, niggas know like, okay, this nigga Jamar is at the Patty's party, and COVID hit right then.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, I had special guests like who I was trying to get to that bitch. Like we was either gonna have Baby Smooth, Dame Dot, or Babyface Ray pull up to our St. Patrick's Day party. Niggas don't even understand how federal that bitch would have went. We would have went platinum. Like I know for a fact we would have went platinum. But so we had the flyer. It was circulating. I had hit up every school in the state of Michigan. I got contact with all the promoters. Like everybody come here. Niggas was carpooling. Everybody was like, yo, we gonna be there. I got a phone call. I was at work at the time. I was working at a bank too. So like I got a phone call and I got a text like, bro, call me immediately. And then I got like 10 calls after that. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? So I stepped off to the side. They was like, bro, the police are looking for you.
The fuck?
This is the day before the party. The police was looking for me. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? He's like, I don't know. You just gotta wait. They said they gonna call you. The chief of police of Kalamazoo FaceTimed me and said, hey, listen, we know it's your party. We're not playing about COVID. If you do this party, you're done. In so many words. In the white professional way. In the white professional way. So it was like,
We gonna come get you.
we're going to get your ass. You know what I'm saying? So so it's crazy because I actually I posted everything. I was like, yo, this shit ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? It was a smaller crowd, but we still had about 2,000 people pull up the Western. Niggas was just dangling. But they shut down all the main hot spots. So niggas was just like, you had niggas in cars, it was putting the apartment complexes, like, the city was just slapping.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But once that COVID hit, man, like, we thought it was just gonna be like a nice little 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying? No, niggas couldn't get a venue for about a year and a half. And during that time, I was like, you know, like, partying for me was like, it was kind of like my relief, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I ain't really got no outlet to kind of like, so I got back into the music, and I've officially probably been taking music seriously since August 31st of 2020 is when I
It's
started.
your birthday.
August 30th.
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, man. But yeah, ever since then, I've been back at it, man. And luckily, you know what I'm saying, like, God has been blessing me, bro. I really can't complain.
So, after you got back into the music, what like you don't just get into music and springboard how you did. What made you jump off? You know.
I would say it was a series of things, and that's why I always tell people, I be like, man, like, I'm not saying it was purpose, but like God orchestrated a lot of different things where I wasn't even realizing I was doing this shit, and it was just happening. So like when I was doing like a lot of my parties and shit like that, obviously I need DJs. So I have a chat of DJs from all across the state. So it's like I have DJs. I had networked with some of the biggest promoters and shit like that. So I was essentially paying. I had a lot of niggas on payroll working around me. So like during the time I was just kind of like working on a craft. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really drop nothing. I had dropped a project of all my old music, but I remastered it. And a lot of niggas was listening to it. They was like, oh, this your old shit? What you got now? And so like crazy enough, I'm actually just now beginning to release my music. I just been doing like a lot more work behind the scenes when it comes to like, you know, marketing. So I went to college for marketing. So like the artist who I work with right now, Nick Lavelle.
Yeah, how you meet Nick?
We used to throw parties together.
That's crazy.
He went to Western. So we used to throw parties together. He's from Detroit. So like it's so funny with me and Nick because it's like he's older than me. He's 4 years older than me. So like I'm the young nigga looking at him like this old nigga I'm packing out a spot 350, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Fuck I'm gonna do with you, man, you know what I'm saying? And he looking at me like, you a young nigga, you don't know shit.
Yeah.
We like, well fuck it, let's just throw a party together. Our first party we threw together was Dame Dot. We bought him for Halloween. Like we just like, fuck it, let's just make this shit happen. We made about 20 racks.
Shit.
Of Halloween. We had about 900 people. We had a big ass gymnasium. We had about 900, almost 1,000 people in that bitch. And
damn,
we sat there and we looked at each other. We was like, "Hey, you not so bad after all, nigga." Like, I kind of fucking you know what I'm saying? I'm like, after that, you know what I'm saying? It was like, you know, Nick, he was in Atlanta at the time, but he was bouncing around doing music and shit. Me, I was in Kalamazoo the whole time. So he was like, all right, this is what we do. You chip in, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get the artist because he had the artist connect in Detroit. So he like, all right, you connect and then bring me in on a percentage. I was like, oh, that's easy. Cause I know an artist is gonna make more money anyway, so so it would just make sense. I'm the type of nigga I want everybody to eat. You know what I'm saying? If it's a bag to be made, like nigga, like fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and especially after you made 20 racks for that nigga, it's like
I'm down with whatever.
It don't matter now. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit's straight, especially in college. Like I be trying to stress it. Like niggas don't understand what college. Like I'm literally college rich at that point. You know what I'm saying? I got a full-time job. I was working at PNC like full-time. And then I was getting paid off the parties. And then I was getting paid off of like features and shit like that, man. Like, but yeah, that's
you ain't know what to do with all that damn money.
What, man? What?
Niggas buying shit he ain't need.
Nigga, what?
Put that dolphin over there.
I still get mad at myself for the type of money I was spending. I was like, there's no reason why I was buying that much 1942, nigga. Like, come on, bro. We could have got
nobody needs that.
We could have got the job done with Patron.
Yeah,
you just wanted to look, man, but. Fuck it.
I've been filling them bitches up.
Oh no, real shit though, no. But so yeah, with Nick, that was he's kind of like, you know what I'm saying. He's almost brought me in like almost like a little brother, like on some real nigga shit, like just keep it 100. And like, so like he's been in Atlanta longer. He has more to connect. He's a bigger artist than me, but you know what I'm saying. Like my music and my marketing and my songwriting abilities, it makes it so like. I'm a valuable asset to him, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so like, with me being an asset to him on top of the other shit that I do, it's like, you know, that's really where niggas ask me like, where the music, like how am I still building the buzz and shit like that? For one, Atlanta, like just being in Atlanta itself, man, I always stress to niggas like, the difference between like really my life right now and what it was last year is because everywhere I go, especially in cities like Atlanta and LA, everybody knows somebody there, you know what I'm saying? And so like your regular Uber driver got a cousin who produce. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the way Atlanta works. And I be telling niggas like, that network and being able to like talk. Like one thing about Saginaw niggas, bro, we are funny and we can talk. Like on some real nigga shit. You take a Saginaw nigga anywhere, bro, you be like, yeah, that nigga from Saginaw, he funny as fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? But people gravitate, you know what I'm saying, to what we do. So yeah, man, like that's probably the biggest reason why I've been able to really grow within the music without really dropping anything.
Yeah.
But it's going down now, man.
You springboard yourself in front of like you're a top artist for real.
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. For real.
What was I finna say though? So you was opening doors for yourself without even knowing you opening doors for yourself.
That's how God work, bro.
That shit crazy.
that's how God work, bro.
But what's something you know now that you wish you knew before all this shit happened?
That's a crazy question, but I would say there isn't anything that I know now that I wish I would have known then, because this is gonna sound like weird. Like hopefully I can articulate this, man. It's like everything that I learned, everything that I went through, like it's like these days it just feels like I've already been there before, because everything that I went through back then was like when I bumped my head, it was like smaller scale bumping my head. But then now I get back in a similar position with a bigger platform. It's like, oh, hell no. I feel like I knew exactly what I needed to know when I needed to know it. You know what I'm saying?
So all that shit happened at the right time?
At the right time. Because it's like, you know, when you learning a lot of this shit, like, it's, like I said, like a lot of this party shit, like the only difference between what I'm doing now and what I was already doing is that, like, I'm being known for my music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was already hosting, so I've already been on stage. I've already, you know what I'm saying, tour ain't shit but a whole bunch of college parties, bro. It's a nationwide college party, bro.
Yeah.
Do the same thing. So it's like everything that I learned, all the like different nicks and shit that I had, you know what I'm saying, like it really helped develop everything that I'm doing right now. So when I see similar shit happen, I'm like, oh, I know exactly what to do here because that shit happened back then. So yeah, man. Yeah.
That's a good answer though, for real.
So let me ask you, do you think like relocating played a big part of your success? Like obviously we from the side.
Yeah.
It's just a small box here. There's only so much that we gonna see. With you going to KZU, cause you probably know KZU like you know the side.
Yeah.
You know how to get around, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's KZU different than Saginaw. So do you think like, oh damn, it's a different life than coming from the hill? Coming from the hill, now you in college, like you said, from your first party you went to, like, oh, this ain't getting shot up, it's different. Do you think that changed your scenery, like, that opened up a lot of doors for you, like, not even on no music or your personality, like, your growth as a man, like?
I would say it was everything. Like, that shit meant so much because, like, being able to talk to people, like, from outside, like, whether like niggas realize it or not, when you come like in Saginaw, a lot of us think the same way. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And so like it's because it's like the right thing to do. Like we laugh and we joke and shit like that. But when you go to like when I went to college, it was like I was meeting people from Chicago, Detroit, Grand Rapids. You know what I'm saying? They don't think the same way that we think. And so like it challenged me in a lot of different areas to say like, okay, like it's just perspective, man. I was able to watch niggas like be on homecoming court, like at Western, like who, like that's a prestigious thing to do. Like that's like very prestigious to do. I was watching niggas be on homecoming court, run organizations, but still party and get fucked up. It really showed me what balance looks like. Where it's like, okay, there's a time to be serious, and there's a time to play. You know what I'm saying? And as long as you're, you know what I'm saying, balancing that shit, man.
Because college is really time management.
Bro, that's a bar right there. Niggas don't know that's a bar, nigga. Like, yeah, man. I think leaving, like, it put me in a situation where, like, I was fairly popular in high school. Like, a lot of niggas, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know what I'm saying, pretty much knew who the fuck I was in there. But you go from there to, like, nobody knows who the fuck you is, and then when you think about Detroit, when they look at Saginaw, it's like, oh, you from Saginaw, nigga. Like,
lame as hell.
It's like, damn, you go from like popping. I think my freshman year, it kind of like it really like pushed me like, yo, like this shit weird. Like I ain't gonna lie, this shit kind of weird. I'm used to like, you know what I'm saying, stepping out,
Mad love.
shake.
Yeah.
How your cousin them? All right, what's up, man? We doing the tacos on. All right, bro, we locked in. Till like you walking through and niggas looking at you like,
Fuck is this nigga?
fuck is this nigga? I'm looking right back like, who the fuck is you, nigga? You know what I'm saying? But just having that mindset change, man, I always stress to niggas because like I think I'm gonna be in LA probably. I mean Atlanta for like the next probably like 2 to 3 years, and I think I'm gonna move to LA. It's just like being able to like for growth purposes, I just want to be around different people, different like just so that I can, you know what I'm saying, develop as a person because you never know what you don't know until you know it. If that makes sense.
Hell yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know, like it's certain things that I know now where I'm like, if I wouldn't have been around this motherfucker or I wouldn't have been around this motherfucker, like music taste. Like when I left, nigga, what the fuck was I listening to? Oh, Luca Brasi, nigga, that's all I was listening to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like my nigga Gates, you know what I'm saying? I went to college, these niggas was listening to West Coast niggas, like everybody. I said, damn. Niggas in Saginaw don't really be banging shit like this all the time. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like we some jet life niggas. Like that's really, you know what I'm saying? Like everything. It's. I urge everybody, man. Even if it's just for a year, man. Step outside the city, bro. Just and go outside and see what life really is like, man. For real, for real. I love Saginaw, but the network. The thing is, it's not a huge network in Saginaw. There's like I think. Not a lot. We talked about it that one day on Space. It's like a threshold that people don't talk about. And it's like, until you get to a point where, you know what I'm saying, like, as great as you are, you know what I'm saying, until you put yourself in a place where, you know what I'm saying, you're valued, bro, you'll never truly know it. Matter of fact, one of the biggest things I got off the first tour, I was on the Millennial Tour, one of the managers said, if you take a diamond and you take a diamond and a Lego to a daycare, the kids are going to look at that diamond, but they're going to play with the Lego. You take that same diamond to K's jeweler, and they're going to look at you like, here go this bag. You know what I'm saying? It's just all about placement, and that's kind of like how I look at life right now, man. So, definitely more.
That definitely makes sense. Well, like you said, you was listening to a lot of Gates. What do you think, like, some of the artists that, like, really influenced you, like, to make the type of music you make?
It's a nice. I got a decent little pack, man. Like, I'm a J. Cole fan, so like when I listen to when I rap, I always want to be as good as J. Cole because his flow. I think J. Cole is one of the greatest flows like in the industry. Has always been like that.
Hell yeah.
I would say Drake because Drake is a certified hit maker, bro.
The GOAT.
That nigga is the GOAT, man. Like that nigga's gonna come through with a hit. Like it's rare. Like, he only has one song that I hate, nigga, and that's Ratchet Happy Birthday. He could have left that bitch
somewhere else.
In the vault, nigga. I said, come on, man.
But it's a lot of people, when it's your birthday,
they play that shit.
Coming on.
I mean, oh, you could have left that shit. That's the one spot I've been listening to Drake. I caught Drake back in 2000. I caught Drake in 2008. Like, off of comeback season. He wasn't even with Wayne at the time when I caught that nigga. Like, just to see where he at right now, that nigga really don't miss.
Growth is crazy.
And then Dom Kennedy, the coolest nigga to ever rap, man. Not the cool, but one of the coolest niggas who I was like, bro, I've never heard a nigga not really talk about shit, but just cool shit for 3 minutes, and I just listen back and be like,
it's nice.
Yeah, them my top guys, man.
So when you used to get the Dame Dots and stuff to come to the campus, like, how's that with them? Like, they style and stuff, you know, Detroit got their own sound.
Yeah.
And how are those dudes, like, around them? Like, y'all doing business, obviously, like.
Man, I genuinely feel like, I can't say for everybody, but I think when a lot of these niggas meet me, because when you think college, you think, like, preppy niggas, you think that shit. Mm-hmm. But, like, when them niggas met me, because I was booking all them niggas, they be like, nigga, you in college? Like, oh yeah, I'm a business major, you know what I'm saying? Like my personal relationship with like a lot of those cats, like I got like a lot of their numbers still, but you know what I'm saying? Everybody good with me, man, because like my thing is this, I'm gonna handle business, you know what I'm saying? I'm the type of nigga where if you come to my city, I'm gonna take care of you, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, cool, you here? Okay, I know this is how much we booked you for, but what you drink? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. How many people you got coming with you? All right, so here are a couple bottles. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, cool. Y'all got a room and everything. Y'all straight. Y'all situated. Cool.
So they coming back if you.
But they just fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of niggas was just fucking with what I was on. That's why, you know.
But like seeing them dudes, like they been rapping a long time, and now they finally cracked open some doors. Like from a motivational standpoint, cause me personally, I like Detroit music, and I respect them when they was down. Like the engineering was terrible. It's like you can't even listen to that for real. Now that you know about certain stuff, like being around them dudes and seeing them get like ahead just from a local like Michigan level, like did that show you like damn anybody could do this for real?
Bro, that turned me up, nigga. Like traveling across the country and like wearing, cause I ain't got them on me right now, but I got my Cartiers. I walk around and niggas be like, where you from? Are you from like Detroit? Are you from Michigan?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's shit like that where you be like, damn, Detroit is coming, nigga.
They coming.
And that shit makes me so excited for these niggas because it's like, I hated the fact that like some of the biggest songs in Michigan never hit
Still
the
underground.
national bar. It's still underground. Sada Baby 2K17 is an underground song.
Yes.
Think about that.
Now think of it
That's
your way
bad.
everywhere.
Oh
That's
my
a club banger.
What?
Every club banger.
Even if you go here, hit that shit. That shit should be on TikTok. All look like.
I'm telling you right now. I promise.
They getting sturdy off of hit that shit.
I promised my mama. I said, listen, mama, I'm gonna do a dance. If the day that I win a Grammy, I'm doing that for the city, and then I won't, because not everybody gonna know what it is.
Yeah,
exactly.
The reason gonna feel you.
The reason why I don't want to do it so soon right now is because like I don't want like I had a dance that went viral before, like everybody.
I seen it. I see
when I was
it.
and like nobody, like it's crazy. Like people, now that I'm getting a bigger name in Michigan as a musician, like people are just now saying, "Nigga, you the one who made that fucking dance." Are you serious? I don't want it to get saturated too quick. Like I want it to be like the biggest artist I could be, and then hit that shit. And then when niggas be like, "Oh, that's a Saginaw dance," because if I hit that shit now, somebody might look at me and say, "Oh, I want to do that shit." Now it's a whole nother nigga who practicing on the dance. Now there's other niggas claiming a fucking dance. No, I want to make sure niggas know that's Saginaw. We hit that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we been hitting that shit since what, like 05, 06, maybe 4.
Damn, it was that long
Hell
ago?
yeah.
Bro,
That's
we
the
was
north side
doing-
invented it. I ain't lying to you.
So that's real.
North side invented that.
My granny lived
The east side reinvented it, but the north side started it off.
Yep. I used to be in my grandma crib, ABC block, man, and I remember the first time we was hitting that shit was, I seen somebody doing, girl, give me that pussy. That was the first time I seen a nigga go off on that bitch. And niggas, it wasn't how niggas be hitting that shit now. Like how niggas wasn't doing that. It was like basic. So they was hitting that like. And then I seen it come back, and I seen like the young niggas was doing. I said,
Oh yeah.
This
you
shit
niggas is real.
That was a
These
hell of
niggas
a
be down on the
time.
ground. I said,
What?
oh
I get the
my
okay.
That was a hell of a time.
Yeah, man. That's really a legendary. The shirt.
The shirt holder is that's the key.
On my foot on.
I did that shit. Funny story. I did that shit like it was a nigga from I don't even know who this nigga name is, bro. But we was in Detroit at this club, and a nigga just randomly started hitting that shit, and like everybody was just kind of looking at him, and I was like, this nigga from Saginaw. I just walked over there and held his shirt for him. And he hit that shit. And so he hit that.
Oh, he done got turned. No,
He was like, you from Saginaw? I was like, hell yeah, nigga. That's one of the greatest stories ever. Like, nigga, that's networking, nigga. If you can hit that shit, niggas be like, oh, you a Saginaw, nigga, bro.
Yeah,
hell
you
yeah,
from Saginaw.
Hell yeah, man. But,
That shit funny as hell.
but yeah, man, I forgot what the question was, but I was just talking.
No, shit, we good. We can go on to the next one. Shit, I can ask the question that I just asked. What do you think could help the artists from here get to where they need to go? Because I know it's like we really in a box.
Yeah.
So it ain't no more.
But let me chime in on that. I didn't heard you say this, that you trying to get the city. But even if you could hit that one person, you didn't did your justice.
Yeah.
Yo, due diligence
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, for sure. And you not no real arrogant person. Like, you confident, but it ain't no like you trying to
Overconfident.
shit on me. Why you trying to? That ain't true. So, with just the way you talk to people, I feel like we could get there with the music industry in Saginaw. But like you said, everybody should get up out, just out of here at least a year. Even if you gotta travel, stay, you know what I'm saying? You gotta see different stuff. Cause a lot of people won't believe the stories you got.
Yeah.
Even from your college days to as of today, this nigga lying.
They ain't never seen no shit like that.
I got receipts on everything. Everything's filmed.
Yeah, we crabs in the barrel here.
Hella receipts, man. But yeah, man. In regards to like that, the Saginaw wave, man. I feel like just because I'm like, you know what I'm saying. One thing I can say, man. I've always had like a strong family. You know what I'm saying. Like growing up, I had like a strong, tight-knit family. Everybody gonna argue, but at the end of the day, we gonna argue, but we still gonna go to my auntie house on Friday and fry fish.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And me coming from that, I've always been like the type of nigga where I'm like, when you fuck with me, I'm gonna treat you like family. Like you have to like do some shit for me not to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so like in regards to like Saginaw, man, I genuinely love the fucking talent around this motherfucker. Like. It's the young dogs, man. My little cousin, Big Jug. I'm actually wearing the Jug apparel right now. Man, I just listened to him. I think he like 16, 17. I'm like, it's crazy as I get older, like how I'm seeing shit like FC Little D. Like I was just going through like a lot of these niggas, especially like from the north side, bro. Like the younger niggas, I was like the nigga who like fix their bikes and shit, like you know what I'm saying, like and so I see certain shit like me and FC Lil D, his older brother who passed, Quay. Man, that was my boy.
I went to school.
We was right there. You know what I'm saying? Like Quay's a legend within himself. But in regards to this next generation, man, I want to be the one because it's like it's hard to get that network if you don't know who you need to know. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard to even move around. I've been blessed to be able to meet a lot of different people within the industry, so I could tell niggas like, okay, you need to start structuring your business like this because essentially you want to get a certain type of deal, and labels they looking at certain shit. Even if like it's crazy to believe it's certain niggas in Saginaw when they drop music, they have a bigger buzz than some of these industry niggas. They got more fans than these industry niggas.
Yeah, but, like Lil D. Like he got a crowd.
That nigga has
He'll put 20K out on it.
that
20K views quick, and they'll be like, damn.
Like from where? You know what I'm saying? Like
and it be genuine like views type shit.
I know niggas with blue checks and shit like that who can't get that.
Yeah, they get 3K like
on some real shit.
And that bitch been up a month.
And the thing is like, if a label is willing to give that nigga some shit, if we can, like my biggest thing, why I want to start showing like these young cats, if we can start finding different ways to like prove your numbers, like you know what I'm saying, like you got the 15K, but you can fake that. But if you do that and then you drop some merchandise and you have an Excel spreadsheet where you're able to say, okay, I was able to sell this much merch and this is how many streams I got, and I got this over here, and I got this. It's the music business, bro. You're literally gonna tell them like, this is how much I have right now. This is how much I did off of $10,000. I believe that if y'all cut me a check for $150 for distribution, I could do this amount. That's all that a label is doing. Just keep it simple. They're literally checking your trends and say, okay, he's this high. If we give him this amount of money, we project that he's gonna make this much money back.
Okay.
If you take that mindset with these young niggas who are already getting the streams and they figure out how to use them streams as like leverage to be like, okay, if I can get 15,000, but why am I not selling merchandise? Because I'm sure if we using Lil D, that nigga dropped a shirt that said "Yop" on that bitch.
Yop. Niggas gonna buy that bitch.
That bitch, I'm gonna buy that bitch. Like, I know niggas is gonna buy that bitch.
That's the catchiest shit. Like you hear him say shit all day. Yop.
Like I'll be like, yo, this nigga really be spazzing, man. Like if I want to kind of be the one to kind of do that, but I have to kind of balance the fact that like me being the biggest artist I can be is going to be how I'm getting all these networking opportunities. Like by me performing, so I have to balance that while also coming back. So like any chance I get, you know what I'm saying, I shoot shoot, niggas call, hey, you good? All right, cool. Hey, you put you a team together. You know what I'm saying? You got somebody running this? Okay, just think about it. You know what I'm saying? If they can start thinking about it just long enough where I can go ahead and get that play and come back to the city and be like, all right, you, and you. We out. Y'all the first wave I'm gonna be working with. Let's try to structure y'all some shit. Let's get to dropping some real content and let's really start using leverage. You know what I'm saying? Because this niggas out here, 50,000 fucking streams on fucking YouTube, but got like 500 followers on Instagram.
And you gotta balance that.
You got everything matters. Labels looking at everything. Bro, like on some real shit. It's certain people where like labels out here giving deals to niggas, not even because of music. It's niggas who like social media influencers who have like fans.
A real buzz.
They have buzz, and labels are literally saying, okay, we're gonna give you a deal we'll cut you a check. Even though you've never put out a song before, we're gonna put you in a room with a bunch of writers. We're gonna teach you to make a song because you have a following. It's not about the music, bro.
It's about the following.
You know what I'm saying? It's about the following. It's about the pool. So I'm like, a lot of niggas don't know that shit right now, bro. And if that's the case, if only thing I gotta do is show niggas that that's all it is, and niggas can like have that business side of the music. Like we got the music down.
Yeah.
But if you can get the business side down and start thinking of entrepreneurship, like treat this shit as if, you know what I'm saying, you on that corner slanging or scamming and shit like that, we think about that shit anyway without even realizing
like
we think about it.
Yo Gotti went to the business, like, he got shit locked up now.
Nigga like that right now.
Yeah.
50
Little
million,
Bibby.
nigga.
Like, Bibby's put down the music, all business side.
Straight, Lil Bibby? Oh,
Yeah.
he know. Damn, I didn't know
that
that.
nigga's making pay, bro.
For real?
That nigga making
Damn,
pay.
I didn't know that.
Bibby, he real deal, suit and tie now. Like, he a real businessman.
Yeah, man. And that's what I'm on right now. On some like, you know, I was like, man, Saginaw needs somebody to do that.
Yeah.
And then fast forward, I end up on like 2 tours, and I end up with this amount of, you know what I'm saying, with so many more people who follow me, so many more industry niggas who like tap in with me. I'm like, oh shit, I'm probably really gonna be that nigga, like to actually do that shit. And I'm perfectly fine with doing that because I literally want to see everybody win, because no matter what, we're all connected in some way. So me helping y'all two out, you know what I'm saying? If I can put y'all in a point where y'all millionaires and shit like that, where y'all got families that y'all gonna help out, you know what I'm saying? Saginaw so small, no matter who I help, it's gonna come back around probably to somebody.
Full throttle.
Like literally, it's too small. Like what happens if I invest in one of these young niggas, they blow up, they fuck around you with my cousin?
Yeah.
Like shit, like that's how shit work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
for real.
Like on some real shit. Now is more generational wealth, bro. So you know, we come from a small city, man. I want to see everybody win. I'm gonna make sure that everybody who literally has the mindset, like to win, because that's still gonna be the biggest thing, changing that mindset. To understand that, like, you gotta move a little bit different to push to them limits. But yeah, bro.
Yeah, that grind. Cause I feel like, like you said, right now is the time in the music, especially around turn your grind.
It's really the time for everything, like the light on everything.
Man.
Cause like even the dude who doing the live from the corner, that's just the perfect idea to me. That shit
is
dope.
so
That's dope. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, damn, I didn't watch every one.
Every one, bro.
To make it rap.
Everyone, bro. I'm
Like,
so sagging on now. I be in that level just sitting watching videos like, yo, these things is cold.
I'm like, damn, that's a decent. But even if you look at somebody like Rio, I really do remember listening to him like early 2019 when they had Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
They was opening up shows and stuff. Then him and Mike, they just blew up. But Rio did a feature with everybody in the state. Everybody in the state. I'll take your $1,500. Come on, let's go. Just keep going.
He got like 5 songs with niggas in Kalamazoo. Like I was hearing Rio like as like a feature. I was like, man, I don't really know who this nigga is, bro. That's the hottest. He literally did. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty much what I'm about to be doing over the course of the summer. He literally just went and collaborated with the hottest niggas in every fucking city.
Going.
And you look up and you go and you put in Rio name and you put in certain cities, you see, oh, he was with this nigga in Grand Rapids. Oh, he was with this nigga in Kalamazoo, Ben Harbor, bro.
All that.
Bro, everywhere, nigga.
Everywhere. Like,
Man, that shit it's crazy how quick that shit can turn up, man.
like that.
On some crazy shit, man. So what was this? Matter of fact, this was 2020. It was open a little bit for that summer. It was open for like 2 weeks, 2020.
Yeah.
Before they shut everything back down. There in July, the Coochie song had just got hot in Michigan. So I was in Club Fame in Detroit. So they booked them out. So like, you know what I'm saying? They just now getting hot. YNJ's there, Louis Ray's there, Rio's in that motherfucker. Was it Mike is in that motherfucker? Like all them niggas is all in that bitch. I'm like, oh yeah, these niggas is kind of lit. Till y'all quick shit changed. At that time, I think the song was at like almost 1 million views.
Yeah.
The next week it went viral on Twitter.
Shit just catchy.
Overnight.
That's why I told you, I said, bro, just be as prepared as you can be to be an artist, because literally, you can drop today, and next week, you can be the fuck out of here. I've seen it happen too many times where I be like, damn, that fuck nigga free song?
That's a perfect, yeah, you right though.
Cold for real too.
The beat, you put that.
Like, that's the type of time I've been on. Like, I've been trying to, like, if a label, like, well, I'm not gonna say, when a label, you know what I'm saying, I can figure out and get a nice little budget, bro, I knew that song was out of here, bro, before it actually, like, hit the net, like, it was on Twitter. Like, you know how Twitter do that shit, like, I listened to it, and it was like, they were like, man, look at how ratchet this shit is, look at that girl's stomach. I said, yeah, she pregnant, ha. But this song is hard.
Yeah.
1 week later,
Boom.
It's blowing.
it's like, oh my God, man, if you start finding niggas like that, like me in my head, I'm thinking like, think if I was still doing events, I would have fucked around and booked her ass for like 5 racks.
Hell yeah.
And snuck that one in, bro. Get a steal like that, man. That shit crazy, man.
Labels been flirting deals at you?
I've been having like a lot of different conversations in regards to shit, man. Shout out to True Colors. I got the badge on right now.
Oh yeah, I see it. Put that ice on you.
Yeah, man. It's a blessing, dog. So right now they're like in the early stages of actually building up a label. I don't want to get too far in depth, but there is a major label looking to fund True Colors, and if that is the case, right now we're looking at possibly doing some type of joint venture partnership where I would be able to maintain my independence while also having, like, you know what I'm saying, releasing music under that label.
Yeah.
So that it's a couple other smaller labels who are like talking, like it's a lot of like talks, like, you know what I'm saying, like the conversations are beginning to get a lot more frequent with like the smaller scale. And the thing is, I be telling people, I be like, bro, like my last tape I just dropped was literally all of my throwaways that I was not putting on like my real like tape. I was everybody loves that fucking tape. Like, everybody who's heard it was just like, oh, bro, you snapped on that bitch, bro. It's only 7 songs. They said, bro, for 7 songs, you did your thing on that bitch. I don't even have a video as an artist.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
But that's just the way the industry works. It's like, when you know, like, my track record shows that if you give me a bag musically, oh, I'm going to go platinum with that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, if everything fails and I got to repay back that label money, nigga, I can go do in a fucking event and make that money. I can go do a concert and book myself on that bitch. And you know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, I just made that money because I know that's where the money is at. For real.
Yeah.
For real. What was I for the say? Shit, we covered everything. You gave us the most game you could. Nigga, you ain't learned nothing from this. I don't think you can learn nothing at all. He gave you the insight, gave you some game on shit. He trying to make it still, but he done made it out of here.
We appreciate you for coming through too, bro. Like,
that's genuine, for real, man.
Well, I appreciate y'all niggas for having me, man. Like, on some real shit. Like, I enjoy, like, especially like with Tone. I mean, me and you didn't really know each other, but like off rip, I know me and you, we good.
Yeah,
we chop it up. We locked in, like, on some real shit. It's like being able to kick it with like the homies. Like, one thing I can't say about moving and shit like that, I know we about to wrap up, but it's like you get all the different perks of like life, and you be like, oh yeah, man, he winning, da 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 da. But I really be missing the crib, man. Like, on some, like, it's dope meeting all these new people, but like it's certain shit that we can laugh about in Saginaw that a lot of other cities not laughing about. You know what I'm saying? It's the only city where niggas literally quote movie quotes. Regular.
Like that's
like that's part of the language, nigga. Like, and if you don't know the movie quote, you out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really do that.
Black card revoked, my nigga.
Like, on some real shit. So I be missing the crib, bro. So it was just me there to sit down and just watch y'all, man. I was looking at y'all. So I said, man, I want to be on Honda, man. I want the LEDs in the background. This shit looking clean, man. I gotta be on this motherfucker. So
Another video soon. We had, you know, a couple things going on, but we back. Peace out, y'all. Peace out, my man, RJ.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. We out this one.